Welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna be doing our first rips in the Z06 here. I'm washing this car for like the 100th time I got it. Do I regret getting black as a car? Once again, not really. I really love the menacing look, but today we finally got the car back from Voodoo Autosport because one of the things that I needed to do with this Corvette was get new brakes. And as you guys could see right here, we got the carbon ceramic brakes. The yellow and the red pads that you guys see right there is what I got. That was really the only thing that was stopping me from going full throttle. Now that we got that, we're gonna go ahead and punch it. As a GT500 owner, I want to see and experience exactly what this Corvette has to bring. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the full explanation, show you guys POVs, show you guys all of the rips, outside views, everything that you want to see on my brand new, to me at least, Z06. So let me wash this car for the 100th time, get her all nice and pretty, and then we'll hit the streets. Now that she's somewhat cleaner here, what we're gonna be doing is taking her out on the runs here. We got my 2015 Z06 3LZ. We're gonna do a little cold start here for you. Get her nice and warm, and one of the cool things about this car is that it's automatic. My first ever push start, so I could do the cold starts here right with you. Let's get right to it. It's lock and then fire her up. She sounds pretty good. So what do we have here? We have the 6.2 liter supercharged LT4 equipped with 650 horsepower. I've been driving around this thing and I've been loving it a lot here. Coming from a 1200 horsepower 5.8 liter Trinity motor from my 2014 GT500, it's gonna be very, very interesting. We have an auto 8-speed compared to my 6-speed manual, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. Another thing to think about was my GT500, when it was gutted, weighed 3,800 pounds. This weighs 3,400 pounds. So it does have the weight advantage at full weight. It has about 500 pounds on it or so. All fiberglass, 650 horsepower, supercharged. This should be a lot of fun. So now that we have that complete setup, let's go ahead and get on the road. Let's go ahead and test her out and do some full throttle pulls, mess with the different tracks, modes that they have in the car, which we're gonna talk about next. So we're about to do the first ever pulls here on the Z06. Traction control is off, stability control is off, basically everything is off. I want to see how this car performs. I'm really excited for this auto. We're off to do the first real rips. Go so much faster. This car has a lot of potential. I can just tell that this car wants to go all the time. That's the thing, I really want to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. It's hot out here. That is one of the things I really want to check, what kind of tires I have in the back, because it's definitely not anything good. Because we're in an auto, I can finally record and show you guys how it is without having to shift gears. So we'll do a dig, see how this works. I don't know if this has launch control or anything, but let's just full center. You gotta stay in it! You gotta stay in it to win it. Oh my gosh. So far, my main thoughts is it's a fast car. It has a lot of potential. It's super lightweight, super aerodynamic, very fast in shifting, something I didn't really get here with the GT500. It's a lot of fun. I cannot wait to mod this thing. It needs more power, and we're gonna be a full rocket in this thing. I absolutely know this thing's gonna be a rocket. Man, this thing is a lot of fun. It is a blast to drive. Every single time I'm behind the wheel of this car, I fall more and more in love. It's something from a Corvette coming from a Mustang owner's perspective that just makes these things so special. And honestly, I'm very excited what's to come here with the Z06. Oh my gosh, it looks like the Batmobile. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely Love this thing in every single way. Let's check out the main issue. Is going to be these Toyo all-season tires. I don't know what the previous owner was thinking when equipping these. I know that tires are very hard to find in these type of wheel size, but that is a-okay. And plus, there's a lot of curb rash along all four wheels. I do need a brand new set of wheels. However, this needs to be swapped over to some X-Comps or some Mickey Thompson or some Nittos, something a lot better. And I do want to go a fatter tire. What I was talking about is that I think I do have about like an inch or two before I start rubbing. So maybe we could fit 19s, maybe even 18s, and put a really fat, meaty tire. I don't want to go 15s because I really love these big old ceramic brakes that stop on a dime. So that is what we're going to do in the future. Super glad I picked this car up after the GT500. Let's get back on the road. Let's do some more 0 to 60. Let's do some more pulls here, try to get some traction. I've only had about like 2 good runs so far. Who knows, we might get some more, but so far this thing is a blast to drive. Now that we've done that review, let's leave out here with style. 0 traction. I just want to show you guys what I'm working with here because traction is really bad. I feel like Corvette owners and Mustang owners are the same exact thing. Check this out, it's so bad. Hold up! I totally forgot, after I turned off the car, traction control came back on, and we did not skip a beat. I might have to keep traction control on. That was pretty cool. Let's take traction control off now. All right, traction control is turned off. Now let's see the difference. Not too bad. Not too bad. Hey, once when we got the tires heated up, it actually gripped, so that's a plus. I actually totally forgot that after I started the car automatically starts up in touring mode. So technically that was not a full throttle pull because you need track for like all of the fuel system and full throttle management with 0 traction control. So was that a little cheat move? Maybe. If I was in track mode, would I have had traction? Probably not. Whenever I have track mode with 0 traction control, that's when she gets wild. But nonetheless, it's super fun. She's very fast. She could be faster. I need her to be faster. And that's what we're gonna do here on the channel. Also, one of my favorite features is this moonroof right here. I absolutely love it. You could also take this off. I think I showed you guys in the first videos. Going convertible is such a vibe. Man, one thing that I do not miss about a V8 is the gas prices. 91 octane, so expensive. I need to convert this thing on E85. That's gonna be one of the first things I do with this car, alongside with getting my stage 3 aero on the side, because got clipped off and my full-on carbon splitter is falling apart. I do need a lot of things on this Corvette. I like myself a little fixer-upper, but for the price that I got it and what it is, I'm happy to take complete ownership of this car and turn it into something badass. But yeah, these 91 octane prices, let me tell you something. Do not miss them at all. 580, they have been going down. You know, it's miles per gallon. You gotta take what you got. That rear does look really good. All right, let me show you guys exactly how this is all about. We'll go rolling into this. Not too bad. Very surprising how this car is just losing traction completely stock. Dig? That's where it gets kind of crazy, and I don't know why this is not working. I don't know if I have to press OK. But yeah, this accelerate to start is not working. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how this goes about, my point of view from a dig. She gets a little fishtaily in the beginning. The overheating is starting to happen just a tad bit. We're at 210. I'm gonna let her cool down because that's one of the things about this Corvette, or these Corvettes in general, is that they overheat quite a bit. So we'll let her cool down just a little bit more, and then we'll do some more rips down this way. I'm gonna try to get her to actually grip and go, but we can only wait and see and hope that she can get things done. accelerate to start. We're gonna do the 0 to 60. I don't know if you guys could see that. Accelerate to start 0 to 60. I don't know what the stock time is, but let's get her going. I think the tires are warm. Hopefully they're warm, but we got some room. Let's go from there. We got better traction, that's for sure. This thing just cannot hook in the beginning. So far this car handles really good, like on curves, on turns. This does have the Z07 performance package. So you're gonna get all the bells and whistles when it comes to performance out here on the track with the carbon ceramic brakes, the full suspension, and much, much more. However, on a straight, it's not the best. I need to do some research. If you know anything, comment down below what I need to upgrade on the Z06 to make it perform a little bit better of how it is right now. So I know I do need some cooling mods here. Besides that, I don't know entirely sure what I need in addition to suspension, just because the suspension on this thing is just so well put together, and I don't know anything else. I'm very, very new on the Z06 and the Corvette platform, so by all means, in the comments, tell me what I should do to this Corvette in further videos. I do have some mods here on the way, but for now we're gonna have all of the fun in its stock version, and we're gonna see the foundation and basically build it up from here on out. All right, we just got done with the first rips on the Z06, and I'm absolutely very, very shocked of how it performed. Fishtailed, had no traction whatsoever. I don't know if it's how light this thing is and how much horsepower it is, or is it the tires in the back of the car? Nonetheless, I did the first pulls, it got the adrenaline pumping, it got the blood flowing, and it got me excited moving on forward here with this Corvette. What do I want to do here? There's a lot of things that I don't know about this Corvette that I need to just build up from and increase the performance of. But this so far was a lot of fun. You could just feel how light it is, feel how aerodynamic, and just feel how fast that shifting is. Very, very, very quick shifting, and super, super fun. So from a GT500's perspective, GT500 was built a lot better to handle the traction. It had the tires, it had the suspension, it had the full tuning, it had everything to do rips and actually go here on the street. However, this completely stock did not do the trick here when I took off traction control. So they are very similar within the rear. They get very tail happy, but the GT500 overall performance had it all when it comes to traction and actually getting the car forward. Spinning is not winning when it comes to cars, so I need to get that fixed here. The auto though, the auto on this car blows any type of manual. Everybody knows that automatic is faster than manual, and that's given here. You can't outshift a computer, so I'm really enjoying the very, very quick shifting that this Corvette provides. So shifting is definitely has it on top of the GT500, but honestly, when you're carrying as much horsepower in the GT500, a shift is not going to break a full entire race. The GT500 still is going to have that advantage. However, when we start modding this Corvette, this thing is going to get very nasty. We need to dial in this Corvette here really nice. It has a lot of potential, but this is just stock, and I want to get the fundamentals and see exactly how it performs completely stock. I love the way it looks. It just looks so badass. But comparing the brakings, the GT500 had the Brembo big brake 6-piston, and these have the carbon ceramic big brakes as well. The braking on this is going to take it by far. I think the only thing that the GT500 has on this Corvette is going to be the horsepower and the interior design. I really enjoy the interior on the GT500 rather than the Corvette. But when it comes to handling, aerodynamics, braking, that's going to come here with the Corvette. It just is an animal. You cannot beat this. Is like a supercar, which is very debatable. Is this car a supercar or is it not? It basically has all of the criteria of a supercar except the engine's in the front, and it's made by GM. I think that's going to be the big breaking point that this car has. However, this thing is by far has the track package and everything that it needs. It just needs a little bit more horsepower, and I think it's gonna be up there as one of my favorite, if not my favorite car out of the full fleet. Now the 6.2 liter supercharged LT4, very, very good motor for what it is and what GM had to offer. It is bigger than the 5.8 liter. However, the 5.8 liter GT500 motor actually is a dual overhead cam, which allows it to rev up higher than this. The rev limiter on the 6.2 liter, I believe, is about like at 7,000 RPMs. The 5.8 liter GT500 went up to 7,500 RPMs. Could go higher a little bit, but with the dual overhead cam, that's the advantage you're gonna get over these particular motors, and that is going to be something that I need to look into moving on forward, because Revving up is a huge advantage. That's why you see all of these supercars revving up to 8,000, 85, and 9,000 RPMs, while this is stuck at 7,000 RPMs. That's gonna be one of the weaknesses that it has. However, you can put in a single cam and make it chop and make it sound so good. And these have potential for a lot of horsepower, around 900 rear horsepower. So this LT4, I'm getting used to it. It's getting into my mind. I'm learning more and more about it. However, I do have a lot of goodies here coming with the LT4 very soon, so stay tuned for that. LT4 is stock, of course, for you guys know. I do want to do a smaller upper and lower pulley along with an E85 system, and the overall end goal is going to be ported heads, a camshaft, and a ported blower. Get as much horsepower as we possibly can out of this, and then from there, twin turbo at the end. But so far, this LT4 is not too shabby. Man, the Z06, it's loads of fun. I am loving it here so far. I love the look. I love everything about it. One of my favorite purchases. I do not regret this Corvette at all. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned here with the build. I'm glad you guys were able to come here on my first drive, my first real drive here with the Z06. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I do want to dyno this. I actually got my first modification here waiting in the garage. I'm gonna show it. Stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe down below. So we're gonna get all of the fun here with this Corvette, and then we're gonna go ahead, modify it, and get it to our liking like the GT500. Well, there you have it. That is my perspective here of my Z06 from a GT500's perspective. If you liked it, make sure to slam the like button. Stay tuned for more. Again, I got a lot of videos here coming your way. I want to know what you want down in the comments as well, so make sure you leave your thoughts down below, what you want to see, and then we'll go from there. So I appreciate you guys' support so much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.